أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Give thanks to Allah. We ask the blessing on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His household companions and non-Muslims. We have been following our series on Hal. We have done a lot on it. We have done Hal introduction. We have also taken the type of Hal. We took them one by one. Hal mufrad as a singular noun, like a single word. We also have done hal jumla when it's a sentence. We also done phrasal hal when it is a phrase. We have also done compounded hal. So today we want to look at the grammatical analysis. So look, I said إعراب الحال. That's the grammatical analysis of hal. When we say hal in a sentence, what will be the grammatical analysis? Now, look at the first example. We use this example because that's the most common. It says, and I quote, Akala Zaidun Jalisan. Zaid ate while sitting, Jalisan. So, on a general note, what is expected on a normal note, our hal should be what? Should be what? Should be a nakra. Do we get now? And it should be a wasfu. That means a wasfu that is mutagoyir, an adjective that can change with time. You know, somebody is sitting, the time will come, he's going to stand and do some other things. Do we get now? So that is how the nature of our hal is. And what the hal is describing, that we call the sahibul hal, majorly it should be what? It should be a ma'rifa. You can see this name of somebody, a proper noun, so that means it is ma'rifa. Among the 7 ma'arif that we have done when we started our Nahw then. So these are the basic normal way and hal should be. So every other hal that exists or soluble hal, they will follow the prototype of what of this kind of hal. Do we get now? That's why I write it first and we'll do the rub. So akala zaidun jalis, and today we are more concerned about our hal. That's the rub we are looking at, because we felt that some other, this is a normal construction which you have known before, like akala, fi'l madi mabni ala al-fatih, Zaidun fa'il marfu'un bi dammati zahira. Sorry and fast. We felt that this level should have known that. So let's look at our jalisan. You can see our hal is taking us good as normally we do. So jalisan halun mansubun bi fathatin zahira. You can see, because that's the normal. Any hal should be what? Should be in nasbu state. So that is the halun mansubun bi fathatin zahira. Look at another one. Akala al-qawmu jalisina. The people ate while sitting. You can see this one we use jalisan. Here we use jalisin because our sahibul hal is what? Is plural. Our sahibul hal, what we are using the hal to describe, this is our sahibul hal. You can see that it's plural. It is more than one person. Abi, qawmu means people. People. So that's why you use what? Jalisin, the plural of jalisun. So the plural should be, by default, it should be what? Jalisuna. You get? Now, because it's now hal, you know, hal will be in nasbu state. So that's why it's now what? Jalisina. Because jalisun is jamu muzakkar salim. So when it is taking rafun, it takes rafun with dhamma. It takes nasbu and jarri with what? With it takes rafun astaghfirullah with wow. And it takes nasbu and jarri with what? With a ya. So that's why we have this ya here. Do you get now? Instead of should be jalisun. So the rob will still be what? Halun mansubun bil ya'i li'annahu jam'un muzakkarin salimun. This is a mudaf and mudaf ilayh process. This is not so. This do we get now? So halun mansubun bil ya'i li'annahu jam'un muzakkarin salimun. So because it's a jamu muzakkar salim, that's why we are using ya as our word, as our alamo to nasbi. Do you get now? This we have done that before when we did jamu muzakkar salim then. So quickly, so all the two, they are alu mufrad because they are single word, just single word. Do we get now? So let's look at this. Another type of hal. This is halu what? Jumlatun. And what? This is halu jumlatun ismi fa'iliya. So let's look at the i'rab. So we have akala zaidun yajlisu. As we know, you know these two i'rab, abi. So what's the meaning of this statement? Zaid ate while what? While sitting. Zaid ate while sitting. Yajlisu. Fi'l mudari. So normally you do your i'rab fi'l mudari marfu'un bi dammatin zahira. you can see I put dot here. That is wafa'iluhu, because whenever you see a verb, there should be the fa'il in front of it, not here. Don't note, your fa'il will always be here. If you can't find it here, that means the domir is what? The fa'il is a domirun mustatir. That means the action dua is a domirun mustatir. If you can't find the fa'il here, do you get now? That's why Zaidun jalasa. That jalasa, we always have a fa'il that is domirun mustatir. But jalasa Zaidun, the fa'il is that Zaid. We have treated that before. So this fi'l mudari مرفوع بضمة الظاهرة وفاعله ضمير مستتر تقديره جوازا هو abi. So that's that. Now this yajlisun and that huwa that is not written, that is the ضمير مستتر, they make this thing to form a word, a jumlatun fi'liya. So that means this hal is a jumlatun fi'liya. So it will now be what? Fi mahalli nasbil hal. I manage the space here because our board, we have a lot of things to write and we need to put them together with the situation we have. So or you can just say yajlisu jumlatu fi'liya fi mahalli nasbil hal. Fi mahalli, it is in the position of what? Nasbu case of hal. Because this thing you do should always be in nasbu position. So let's move on. That is that. Let's look at another one. If you don't get, just replay your video, you'll get it. So akala zaidun wa huwa jalisun. So akala fi'l wa fa'il, we have done the rob. So this is wawul hal, abi. Wawul hal, how do you do the rob? Just say wawul hal mabniyun ala al-madha ala al-fathi. Wawul hal mabniyun ala al-fathi, because it's harf. So and have the always mabniyu. So huwa, this is your mubtada. Huwa, because when you have something that is mobiniyu, you first do in rob of that mobiniyu, and now say it is in fi mahalli. So huwa is what? Huwa is huwa domiru munfasil mobiniyu ala al-fathi fi mahalli raf'il fa'il. So jalisun khabarun marfu'un bidammatin zahiratin. So that is that. Now this thing together is the word fi'l wa fa'il, and every fi'l wa fa'il. Sorry, this together is the words mubtada and khabar, and every mubtada and khabar, their words jumlatun ismiya. So that's why here you see that I wrote this out. Huwa jalisun. So normally when you want to do rob, you first do this separate in rob. You now take everything together because you are more concerned with the rob of hal. That's why I just wrote this out. So jumlatun ismiyatun fi mahalli nasbil hal. Do you get now? Jumlatun ismiyatin fi mahalli nasbil hal. It is in position of your words of your hal, because your hal, since it's hal, it is always being what? Nasbu state. Do you get now? So you cannot take nasbu like all this one, because this one they are single words. This they are sentence. So the i'rab will be in placement i'rab. That's what you do for them, because they are a sentence. They are not just one single word. This is also a sentence. You say, how can one just a verb be a sentence? Yes, we have explained before that just a verb, one verb like this can be a sentence. We have said it many times, especially if all these film mudari like this. Film mudari also can be that way. Now, next one, let's look at this. Akala Zaidun fil julus. Zaid ate in what? In sitting, as in while he was sitting. So, and Zaid ate in sitting position. Do you get now? So Zaid ate while he's in the what? Sitting position. So let's look at the rob. So akala fi'l wa fa'il. So fi is what? Harfu jarri mabniyu ala sukun. Abina, because it's ending with this fi. This yawmoji, abi. So fi so mabniyu ala sukun. Julus ismu majrur bi kasrati zahira. So these two together is what? This is a jaru. Jaru is, you can say jarun. What can give another thing? Can you see jarun wa majrur? Jarun and what? And the majrur fi mahalli nasbil hal. They are in position of what? Of hal. So that is that. Now let's look at the next one. Akalitu amamatullabi. I ate in front of the words of the students. I ate in front of the students. Amamatullab. You can see akalitu amamatu. That's the hal. So that is what akalitu while I'm in front of the student. I ate while being in front of the mother, in front of the student. So that is amama. Now look at this now. When we are using jaru and majrur, this together is our hal. But when it is you are using a zorf, it's the zorf alone, not the zorf and the mudaf ilayh. Let's take note. And this is not what is not this is not harmful. We have explained many times that when you see zorf, all those zorf, amama, fa, ko, what you can, yes, you see what is after them taking kesra, taking jaru. Don't think that they are also like ila, Allah. No, let's say you have been repeating this. So, and you should know that when you see them as cover or you see them as your hal and some other things they can be, it is only what it is only there. It's not with what comes after them. So let's take note. So we already know this in Rob. This is the fi'l wa fa'il akal to be akal. فعل ماضي مبني على سكون الاتصال بتاء متحركة ضمير متصل مبني على ضم في محل رفع الفاعل, which we have known that, so we are not taking our time. So let's look at أمامه. So we say ظرف المكان مفعول فيه منصوب وهو الحال. You see, I don't say ظرف المكان مفعول فيه في محل نصب الحال. No, I don't say that. This thing they are taking is a zorf. He's taking Nahw already on his own. Do you get now? Because it's a zorf. It's a maf'ul fi. It's a, so do you get? So mansubun wa huwa al-hal. It's also our hal. It's a zorf and it's also our what? It's also our what? Our hal. So and you can also put here that wa huwa aidan mudaf, because it's also mudaf like this. But we are not interested in all that because we are more concentrated with hal. So and your tulab is what mudaf ilayhi. Do you get now? So when you see Zorf and what comes out, the relationship is what is Idofa, is Mudaf and Mudaf ilayh. But when we see this and this, the relationship is not Mudaf and Mudaf ilayh. This is a Jaru and Majrur. So let's take notes, please. Very, very important. Now, next thing, let's look at this. So this is a Hal Murakkaba, the one we treated last time. This is a Hal Murakkaba, and this type of Murakkab is what? It is called Murakkab Masjiju, immiscible Murakkab. Murakkab Masjiju. Two words that are independent, you now blending them together. So like when you're counting, all those counting from 11 to 19, your Ahdashara or Ithna Ashara, or Ithna Ta'ashara, or Salasata Ashara, Arba'at Ashara, Khamsata Ashara, Sittata Ashara, all those one like that till 19. So they are Murakkab Masjiju. Masjid. You get now. So they are miscible murakkab. So now look at this now. Shazaro, Mazaro. So they are mobniyu. This is mobniyu here. It's also mobniyu on this part. So what's the name of this statement? Farrol Junud. The troop ran away. The soldiers ran away. When you run, rock hard on here. But when you run in a run that you are in your ferege, you was osalo. And that's when you use was farro or you use was haroba. Do you get now? So Farrol Junud. The words, the troop took to their flight. Shazaro, Mazaro, Elter Skelter. Elter Skelter. They ran in different directions, not a coordinated running away. Do you get now? So Shazaro. So this Shazaro is Mobiniyu. Mazaro too is what Mobiniyu. So that's why we said Ismun Mobiniyun. Or if you do, you can say Murakkabun Masjijun. If you are good, we are very good. So in answer was Mobiniyun ala fathi juz'ain. You can see because the two parts are Mobiniyu. So that's why I say Mobiniyu ala fathi. Fathi one be fathi. Fathi is here. Fatha is here. So juz'ain, two parts. Juzu. Juzu is juz'un and juz'un. So that's why you have juz'ain. You understand? Don't let the lugar make you scared. Just normal. Juz'un now. Juzu means a part. They say Juzu awa say part one. Abi now. See this book Juzu will stand in part 2. So Juz'un, that's Juz'an. Abi now fat atun give you what fat atan. Abi. So Juz'un and Juz'un give you Juz'an. Because it's now this is a mudaf. It's now mudaf ilayh. Juz'an will change what? Juz'ain. So that's the same Mobniyun ala fathi Juz'ain. That is Mobniyu on its two parts. Is Mobniyu ala fathi on its two parts. That's it. There's no special anything there. Fi mahalli nasbil hal. That is in position of what? Is fi mahalli nasbil hal. because it's mobini research. So that's why I say fi mahali nasbil hal. Do you get now? So that is what we are taking on our this thing. Quickly, let's look at the إعراب here too. He said ركبت السفينة والنسيم عليل. ركبت السفينة والنسيم عليل. So I mounted the what? The sefina, the boat. والنسيم, the cool breeze, halil is pleasant. So look at that. Nasimu alilun. One nasim. This is what will hal. Nasimu ali. That's jumla to ismiya. Do you get now? So the jumla to ismiya. Fi mahali what? Nasbil hal. You get that because the mutada and cover. So you do the verb full. After you have finished on your verb, you identify your hal. And it should be fi mahali. So one nasimu alilun. Jumlatun ismiyatun. Fi mahali nasbil hal. Let's look at the next one. خرج الأولاد وهم فرحون. خرج الأولاد. The students went out. وهم فرحون. While they are what? They are happy. They are elated. So look at خرج الأولاد. That's friendly وفاعل. واو الحال مبني على الفتح. هم ضمير منفصل مبني على السكون في محل نصب الحال. فرحون خبر مرفوع بالواو لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. So do you get وهم فرحون جملة ماذا؟ جملة اسمية في محل نصب الحال. وهم فرحون جملة اسمية في محل نصب الحال. Let's look at the next one. أبصرت عليا مع أصدقائه. أبصرت عليا مع أصدقائه. أبصرت, I look at Ali. So فعل وفاعل أبصرت. عليا مفعول به. مع. Now مع is a ظرف. Ma is a what? It's a zorf. So we take it alone. So ma as the kohi. So ma is a zorf. So zorfun, and this, so it will be a zorfim mobiniyu al alfati. So okay, it takes 10 min actually. So it takes 10 min. So you can do it that way. So you see ma, you say zorf mobini zorfun. What do we do here? So that's our zorf. منصوب بفتحة الظاهرة وهو الماذا وهو الحال. Do you guess now? وهو أيضا مضاف. أصدقائي مضاف إليه بكسرة الظاهرة وهو أيضا مضاف. So the alif that follows the he that is there. So that's what was ضمير متصل مبني ضمير متصل مبني على الكسر في محل جر الإضافة. So do you guess now? So that is that. There. So let me repeat that in Rob. Absorutu fi'l wa fa'il aliyan maf'ul bi mansub bi fathati zahira. So ma'a, so that is your zarf your zarfun maf'ul fi mansubun bi fathati zahira wa huwa al-hal wa huwa aidan mudaf asdiqai mudaf ilayhi majrurun bi kasrati zahira wa huwa aidan mudaf. So the was the domir is now what domir muttasil مبني على الكسر في محل في محل جر الإضافة. So that's that. So لعب الأطفال في النشاط. Your first al في نشاط. So لعب الأطفال فعل وفاعل في نشاط. So that is your في حرف جر مبني على الكسر نشاط اسم مجرور بكسرة الظاهرة في نشاط جار ومجرور في محل نصب الحال. وعادوا مسرورين. وعادوا while and no wa and atfu wa wal atfu mabni ala adu they returned. So adu fi'l madin mabniyu ala dhammi litisali bi wawil jamaa wawil jamaa dhamir muttasil mabniyu ala sukun fi mahalli raf'il fa'il. So masrurin, that's another hal again. Masrurin, so that masrurin we what halun because it's just a single word, so it starts with saying hal. So hal halun mansubun bil ya'i لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. So لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. So that's on what you are taking on. So try to lay your hands on some other exercises. Try to solve them. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.